Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Welcome to the Robert Weed Plywood's 50th anniversary celebration. My name is David Ranalli. I am your host and magician for the evening. Tonight, we are here reflecting on our history and celebrating our future. On behalf of the Weed family and the employees of Robert Weed Plywood, we welcome you and are grateful to have you join us here tonight. I'd also like to take a moment to welcome some very special visitors that we have in the audience. If I call your name, you can wave or stand up. From Senator Joe Donnelly's office, we welcome Lauren Varga. Welcome. Elkhart's terrific mayor, the Honorable Tim Neese. All right. And members of the Weed family, of course, especially Mrs. Robert Weed, Peggy Weed. We are so pleased to have you join us here tonight. We have a fun and action-packed night planned for you here tonight. As mentioned, I am a magician. I figured it would be good if we get started with a bit of magic. You guys ready for a bit of magic? All right, that was kind of sparse. In fact, we should pretend like it's Las Vegas in here. Let's pretend like it's Las Vegas. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mr. David Ranalli. Yeah, come on, let me hear you. Much better. And good enthusiasm because I actually brought with me something very special. I brought the secrets to the universe. Can I get an ooh, ah? Very good. We just met. And I don't know if I'd be comfortable sharing with you guys the secret to the universe. I'm actually going to leave this on the podium just right here for the entire evening. Hopefully we'll lay it just like so. You guys can keep an eye on it, and we'll get back to that a little bit later in the show, because I think we should get to know each other a little bit beforehand. Actually, do me a favor. If you like to play cards, go ahead and raise your hand if you like to play cards. Solitaire on the computer counts, in my opinion. Okay, not a lot of hands. I think Pokemon has taken over, let's be honest. But I did see somebody earlier that said that she liked to play a lot of cards. I'm actually going to have that person help me out here. Where did she go? There was somebody, everybody's like, oh no, maybe it was me. Oh, here you are. Oh, it's remind me your name again. What is your name? Missy, great to meet you. Everybody give a hand for Missy as she joins me up on stage. Come on over, Missy. Yes. Watch your step here. And you can go ahead and join me right here on this side of the table. Well, great to see you, Missy. Now, you said you like to play cards, right? What do you like to play? Blackjack. Okay, she's kind of more of a gambler. I love that stuff. I brought a deck of cards, and I made sure to bring a giant deck of cards so that everybody can see the cards and so that I can't do any sort of tricky sleight of hand or anything like that. But other than that, they're normal cards. In fact, so we'll mix them up just a little bit here. And if you could, just go ahead and cut the cards for us. Make sure that we mix them up. Very good. We'll complete the cut. Now, again, they don't look like they're in any sort of like special order, and there's not multiples of a bunch of different cards, right? So here's what you're going to do. You're going to reach in, and you're going to grab out like a clump of cards, okay? Not too much, not like half the deck, but like about like 10 cards. Just grab a clump, and that's very good. Got them? Okay, cool. Go ahead and just hold them against your chest. Hold them against your chest. Very good. And do me a favor, take a look at that bottom card. That is going to be your card, okay? Memorize that card. Do not forget it. Now, you can mix up your cards if you'd like. Go ahead and mix them up. Very good. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do something that's not technically mind reading. It's called second sight. Have you ever heard of that before? Second sight is where I have the ability to hopefully be able to capture into your eyes and see what you're seeing. Very helpful in a game of cards. So keep those chest levels so that I can't peek over and spread them out in front of your face. And I'm just going to look over just a second here, and boom, I think this worked. Okay, I'm going to look right here. I'm not looking, there's no screens or anything. Go ahead and scan your eyes over the cards and hand me the ace of diamonds that you just saw. Hand me that ace of diamonds. And keep scanning your eyes over the cards. There's a couple black cards. There's a seven of spades. Hand me that seven of spades. Very good. There's another spade. There's a five of spades. Go ahead and hand me that five of spades. Keep going. There's a couple red cards. There's a queen of diamonds. Hand me that queen of diamonds. There is another card. There's a red card. There's an ace of hearts. Hand me that ace of hearts. Now, you've got one card left, correct? Yes. Now, this was the card that you were originally thinking of before, correct? It is a black card. It's a spade. It's the eight of spades. Hey! Not bad. You did a phenomenal job. Thank you so much for helping me out. Give it up for her one more time. You did an excellent job. You can go ahead and take your seats. Oh, man, I knew we had a connection when we met earlier, and that was excellent. Well, I'm having a blast so far. Are you guys having fun so far? Good. This has been such a fun event, such an honor to be a part of it. As a matter of fact, there's been a lot of excitement building up to this event. Some people found out that I was going to be here, and people from the company were actually telling me about some of you guys, so I know a little bit of information on some of you guys, but there was somebody in particular, they said he was kind of a skeptic of magic, which is understandable. He's kind of skeptical of magic, so I want to try a fun experiment with that person. Is Jim Campeau? We've got Jim. It was Jim, right? We met earlier. We met earlier during the cocktail hour. I showed you a bit of magic. You're going to help me out right now, okay? Would you mind standing for us so everybody can see your lovely face? Very good. Everybody say hi, Jim. All right, Jim. We're going to try a bit of a social experiment here. Now, do you believe that I could influence your decisions at all? Well, that's what I wanted you to say, so clearly it's working out just fine. But thanks for your confidence, though. He's like, no. That's okay. We're going to try an experiment. Do you like animals? You love animals. Okay, that's good. Do you have a favorite animal? There's a lot. Yeah, not too much. He doesn't have a favorite animal. That's okay. He loves them all. Well, I'm going to have you think about an animal, okay? Think about an animal. Not something obvious like a cat or a dog. Something, keep an animal in your mind. You have an animal in your mind, correct? Okay, good. Think about this animal, and I think I know. In fact, I'm going to draw it. So if this worked, if I was able to actually influence you at all, I should be able to get this here. Let's see, you got it. Ooh. I know, right? I love the, oh my God, this is good, okay. All right, for the first time, in a nice, loud, clear voice, what is this animal that you've been thinking of this entire time? A goose. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a goose. That is a goose. Look at it, how majestic it is as it flies in the air. Oh, that is just, wow. I think we're connected in a real way that I can't explain. Truly, right? And yeah, I know. In fact, I'll even goose. That's yours to keep. You can go and keep that goose. Oh, give it up for Jim, right? The mind-reading man. Okay. You know what, Jim, okay, that... I have a feeling some of you don't believe me, and I'm okay with that, but I had a fail-safe plan. In case you guys didn't believe me, I thought it could be good. I was going to influence your decision. You've been thinking about goose this entire time. You have no idea why you might be thinking about it, but actually, I put a prediction somewhere in this room. Underneath your chair, take a look underneath your chair. There should be an envelope taped underneath your chair. Is there an envelope? Take it out from underneath there. There's not money. That would have been awesome. Reach inside there. There should be a piece of paper with a word on it. In a nice, loud, clear voice, yell it out. What is the word written on there? Goose. Give it up for Jim. I think he did an excellent job. You can just, I'll get that from you later. Woo! Now, Russian roulette traditionally is done with a revolver. You take a bullet, you put it in the chamber, you spin the chamber, and then it goes in a circle, and then somebody basically doesn't go home a winner. I thought that was a bit dangerous. That's a bit too risky for this kind of a nice dinner. So I went with something much, much safer. I went out and I got 4 staple guns. Much safer. And we're going to play this game, Russian roulette, with these 3 staple guns. Now, 3 of these are actually not loaded. This would be one of them. There's no staples in the chamber. This gun right here, empty as well. This one empty. But this gun actually is loaded. Take the paper. Now, if that was any part of my body, I would be having a very, very bad day. Let's just say that. And you can tell that this gun has a lot of power because this is a solid piece of plywood from Robert Weed Plywood. Now, I do need somebody from the audience to actually help me with this. So I actually thought about it. I think Will Weed would be the perfect person to help me out. Everybody give a hand for Will as he joins me up on stage. All right, speed is your friend, Will. Speed is your friend. Come on over. Good to see you. You did an excellent speech earlier, and now we get to play a bit. Good to see you. So, have you ever played Russian roulette before?
Thank God haven't.
Thank God haven't. Okay, well, there's a first time for everything. First of all, let's take a look at the props we're using. We have a gun. Take a look at the gun. Make sure it's solid, doesn't come apart. In fact, there are special screws on the gun, so idiots like me don't mess around with the insides. And there are no safeties on it or anything. And please take a look at the staples, please. Make sure that those are sharp.
They're real.
All right, go ahead and load the staple gun for us. All righty, you could tell that he's an executive because he put the staples in upside down. We're going to flip those around. All righty, good job. You're doing great so far. We load up the gun, and we're going to play this game of Russian roulette. But you are not going to be in any sort of danger, okay? Let's just be clear about that. What you will do is you're going to stand right here for me, if you don't mind. Stand right here, and you're going to face the audience, and I'm going to have you close your eyes, okay? And I'm going to mix up we're not going to do anything sneaky or anything. I'm just going to mix up the guns, and so that way you have no idea where the gun is, the loaded gun at least, okay? So we're going to mix these up. Actually, you know what? I think it might be fun if the audience doesn't even know where the gun is at. I'm going to turn my back here towards all the audience members. Mix up these guns real good. Alrighty, I feel quite good about this. So, now the audience, be honest, did he peek? Okay, good. You can open your eyes now. Let's get ready to play Russian roulette. Oh, actually, you know what? It might be good if even I don't know where the gun is. So why don't you do this? I'm going to turn my back. They're going to keep me honest. Switch two of the guns for us. Any two that you want. Just go ahead and switch two of the guns. Did you switch two? Yep. All right, good. Now, well, here's what's going to happen. You're going to point to somebody in the audience, somebody that you maybe haven't talked to tonight, maybe somebody that you've never met before. Just go and point to somebody for us. Or just somebody random.
Let's do Jim Shea.
Jim Shea. Okay, Jim. If you can name any number, 1, 2, 3, or 4, it's up to you. First instinct, go for it. Oh, okay.
I haven't met you yet tonight.
Okay. Well, that was good. Okay, yes, 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's up to you. Yeah, choose a number, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and that is the gun that we are going to go with. What's that, 3? Now, is that a special number to you? That's a great story. Okay, let's do gun number 3. Go ahead and stand right here next to the table, right over here, Will. You're going to pick up gun number 3, and you're going to hold it right here against my hand. Go for it. Yep, very good. Oh, firm arm, up, yep, straight. Very good. Now, this is going to happen on the count of 3. I'll count to 3, and you're going to push, okay? Are you sure you want to go with 3? Okay. Are you nervous?
I'm not. Not my hand.
Well, good for you. I, on the other hand, so-so. Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, the hammer scares me every time, but obviously I am okay. Thank you so much for gun number 3. Good. Let's do another one. 1, 2, or 4 is left. Go ahead and point to another person in the audience. Right there. Who is that? The man in the teal shirt? What's that? 4. Is that a special number to you? Okay, good stories tonight. This is good stories. Go ahead and pick up gun number 4. Hold it right here against my hand. All right. Now, there are 3 things you need to remember when you're doing this, okay? 9, 1, 1. Cue it up. 1, 2. Gotcha. 3. Now, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Feeling quite confident that we're going to get this right. We've got gun number 1, gun number 2. This time, this is going to happen in your hands, Will. Not literally. I like your decision. It's in your hands. I'm not going to risk him. Don't worry, David. Do you want to go with gun number 1 or gun number 2? My hand is at your power. Do you want to go with? You're going to go with gun number 1. Now, you can change your mind. Do you want to change your mind?
No.
Audience, raise your hand if you think he should change his mind. Okay, either they don't want to be involved in this and have this screw up, or they're very confident in you as a leader, which I think is probably more so the case. Let's go with gun number 1. Go and hold it right here against my hand. Alrighty. All right. I'll be doing sleight of hand, literally just one hand. Okay. Actually, I just had an idea. Can you hold still? Don't move a muscle. Okay. Let's do this at the same time. Let's make it more dramatic. We'll do this at the same time. I'll take this gun and I'll hold it right here. No fishy sleight of hand or anything, and we'll do it at the same time. Okay? Okay. You know what? My hands are full. Here, why don't you hold that right here against my neck? We'll put that right there, right on the muscly part. All right. 1, 2, 3. Give it up for Will Weed. I think he did a phenomenal job. Good job, Will. And don't go anywhere just yet. Feel that. That's actually in there, right? That is not some sort of trick staple, nothing like that. Excellent job, and I have a little present for you. Please hold out your hand. Very good. You get to go and keep those staples as a little souvenir. Give it up for Will. Thank you again for helping out. Give it up. Well, folks, now's the time of the evening. I think we've gotten to know each other well enough that I am confident that you guys can handle the secrets of the universe. Now, raise your hand if you've ever seen that movie, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, or read the book. Few people. You guys know the answer in that book. According to somebody in that book, there's always a number that is the answer to everything. Okay, it's always 42. The answer to everything in the universe is always 42. Doesn't matter what it is, 42 will lead the way. I found this concept very intriguing, and I researched it. It turns out it's not true, unfortunately. But I did discover the actual number that is the secret to the universe, and we're going to try to do an experiment with that right now. That's right, folks. We're going to do math. Can I borrow a cell phone from somebody? Maybe somebody at this table. Who has an iPhone at this table that I could borrow? I don't know how to use Android, so we're going to go with an iPhone. Yeah, you got an iPhone? Would you mind if I borrowed it? I'll actually come down and join you. You have it? Okay, good. Excellent. Thank you. Could you unlock it for us? Very good. Now, audience, pay attention. What we're going to do is first let me, give me 1 second here. Oh, 1 second. Somebody was calling you, sorry. I'm sure it was nothing important. And I just caught you a Pokemon. You're welcome. I've got the calculator out. I've zeroed it out. If I come up to you, I'm going to go through this whole room. If I come up to you, I want you to enter a 2-digit number. Okay, you're going to enter a 2-digit number, and then you're going to push either add, divide, multiply, subtract, any one of those that you want. We're going to get multiple people and push equals at the very end. Okay, so let's do this now. Let's get a few people to enter in some numbers. You, sir, if you could type in a 2-digit number for us. Okay, and add, divide, multiply, subtract. Very good. Let's get somebody else. I'm not going to touch this or anything. Perhaps somebody right over here. Gentlemen, go ahead and type in a 2-digit number for us. And add, divide, multiply, subtract. Very good. He did an excellent job. You, miss, if you could type in a 2-digit number. And add, divide, multiply, subtract. Maybe somebody all the way down here on the end. Let's run through here. Hi, sir. Can I try that later? Okay, good. And you, sir, if you could type in a 2-digit number for us, and you'll be the last person. And let's get the, whose iPhone was this? Could you do me a favor? Could you step towards the stage? Oop. Now, come on over. You're going to push the equal sign. Yep, very good. Oh, interesting. Would it be amazing if the answer on this calculator was 42? I mean, it's not. I was just asking if you guys thought that it would be amazing. I mean, I thought it would be. There's actually a quite large number. If you could very loudly read that number out loud for us. Actually, hang on. Actually, don't read it just yet. Let me show you. I've got the secrets of the universe. Let me unload that light there. So raise your hand if you punched in a number. Several people punched in a number. Many people punched in a number. Read, what was the, you pushed.
35,009.
It was 35,009? 35,009. Fascinating. Check this out. Secret to the universe. 35,009. Give it up for yourselves. You did a phenomenal job. You could go ahead and take a seat for us. 35,009. Now, that might be amazing, but I told you guys earlier in the show, I was going to try to influence some people in this room. In fact, I was trying to influence everybody, and had I not done that, this wouldn't have worked. Because I picked random people, they added, they multiplied, they did whatever they wanted, and we were still able to get to this number. And not only that, we were able to get to goose. Well, folks, my name is David Ranalli. I am super